To microbeerreviews.com. We're off site, but guess what? That does not mean you can't try a good beer. So let's get into a beer out of Florida. This is the only one I have. It's from Due South Brewing Company. Been around since 2011 out of, I believe it's Boynton Beach, Florida. This is their Category 5 IPA. Comes in this cool looking can. They've got a Category 3 and, you know, kind of a theme there. This is their Imperial IPA, 8.5% ABVs. Won a bunch of awards in 2014 and 2015. IBUs are 95, so that's about as high as you can get with what the palate can actually taste. It says this is the most powerful IPA in the series of this category series. The IPA is big on hops and, of course, on flavor. Clocking in at that 8.5%, like I said, the first brand of malts will make way for a huge surge of hops on the palate. So we're surging the palate with those hops. Designed for a true hophead, this is not a beer for the faint at heart. So interesting fact, it says there is no interesting fact. This beer is interesting enough on its own. So don't know what kind of hops. Kind of looked around the internet for a little bit. Couldn't really tell, but I have been told this is one of the better Imperial IPAs on the market right now, and this is the category that I prefer the most. So it better really have that hop palate explosion if it's going to rank in my top 10 or 20 of the year, but I have been told it is that caliber. So let's get into it. Sorry about the glass, but that's what I have. It's got a fairly traditional color. The head, I don't know if you can see because the lighting isn't that great. It does have a nice little kind of brownish tint to it. Fairly filtered, not a ton of carbonation. You can't really tell because the glass is so short. Smells very fruity tooty. I love it. Oranges and tangerines, pineapple. Has almost kind of like a mango, very the essence of the fruit, freshly squeezed. Is awesome. It's got what I would call very, very powerful hop backbone to it. So true to its description, like Citra hops in there, I would guess. Columbus, Chinook type things. A little bit of pininess to it, but very, 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 very little. I anticipate, excuse me, this to be a very fruity-licious hoppy IPA. So let's get into it. Cheers. Ooh, that is delish. Nice medium body to it. It's not too thick at 8.5 and 96 IBUs. It's got a little bit of stickiness to it, which I like, but it does dissipate. Nice front of the palate with some enormous, once again, all that fruit flavor pops up. Finish is real nice with a very, very, very fresh hoppy palate. That is awesome. That will probably make it in the top 15 of the year. Now granted, this one's really talked up, so my expectations were high, but the aroma is absolutely phenomenal. The aroma reminds me of a Foothills IPA of the month. The flavor, though, this is a lot more filtered than most of those. You know, could almost be a fruity Enjoy By, and I love Enjoy By, my #1 beer last year of 2014. It's got a little bit of a bite and booziness to it, which I like. This has none of that. It is smooth as smooth can be at 8.5%. So I'm going to enjoy this. I would rate this a 5 on our rating scale. This is a phenomenal Imperial IPA. It ranks up with Gubna. It ranks up with a lot of the beers that I truly cherish when I can get. I can't get this where I live, and I even live on the East Coast. So if you've had it, if you've tried it, this is a must-buy in my category. Leave comments on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We upload all the time. We appreciate you watching. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter.